Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this week mostly we are learning how to handle files and read them, read into file, write from write into file, read from the file. These things.
Your voice is very low.
Okay, give me 1 second. Is it okay now?
Now it's now it's fine.
What matter?
Okay. Uh, okay.
In F open, sometimes we start with open bracket R apostrophe, and here you have not used R. Like on which condition we use R, please?
Yeah, you saying?
Sorry, is my
You are saying in this line?
the first line F open.
Uh-huh.
So open bracket. Sometimes we put a small R and then put a apostrophe and start writing where that file name is there. Correct?
Uh, I'm not aware of this, but I think in open we first mention the file name and then we mention what mode we want to write. Sorry.
No, no. I'm not talking about the mode. Mode is written there. I'm aware.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But before data,
Okay.
and before data there is an apostrophe. Before that, sometimes we write a small r. Anyway, I'll check
Okay.
in Google. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. You can
In
see.
general means we won't put quotes. If it is a particular file means we'll put code.
Okay, sir.
Mm. So, okay. So these things you already have seen in this week. So here first, how can we read the file, and after reading you can load the entire file to some variable and then you can do
Is
some
it
processing.
Colab?
Sorry?
Is it Google Colab file?
No, it is not Google Colab.
It is? Which one?
It is a local editor. It is
Local
IDE
editor.
actually.
What's that?
It is an IDE called PyCharm.
Idle. Okay. Okay.
Uh, so these are some this is a revision only. So I'll go quickly through this. Uh, Next, what we can do, you can move your uh, pointer to some position and then from there you can start reading using seek. Then you have this thing, you can use a read line also to read the entire file at a time, and then you can also read one line at a time from file using for loop. This is the syntax. So here you can do whatever processing you want to perform, and then one advanced thing we can do here is, like, whenever we open a file like this, we have to remember that we need to close this. Okay. So for that, sometime if you think that I may forgot to close this file, it's better to use with open. So if you use with open after this section, it will your Python will automatically close this file. Okay. So you can read file using this kind of code also. And uh, there is one more, like, how different ways you can read uh, your data from file is, first we this thing we already saw that we can load the file and read the lines and finally we'll close. And then another method can be you read the file and you read the first line, and until you get empty string, you keep reading the lines and do the processing. Okay. So
Sir, again your voice is low, sir. Like, am I only the person who's having the problem?
I
uh,
disconnected and came back. I mean, I was
Yes.
not able to hear anything, so I quit and came back.
okay, give me 1 more second. I'll try to connect with other device. Maybe the problem with my device.
No, no, now it is better. But when you start speaking slowly, it fades off. I think you need to consciously be near the mic.
I don't know. Mic is with me only. Maybe I'll change the device actually.
Okay, thank you.
Can anyone confirm it is if it is better now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, pause. What is the work of the, what is
Sorry, what is the?
the fifth line? Pause. What it does, sir?
Okay, here I'm saying after reading the file, you can do any processing you want, but I just wanted to show the syntax. How can you do it? So that's why I write pass. Pass will do nothing. I think in week 3 or week 4, you have seen these things.
So not
Continue,
able to
pass,
hear you.
break.
Sir, he will write the codes in future. So presently he is passing it. That's it.
Uh, so it will do nothing now.
That is to
You
avoid
can write
coding
to
compared.
any. Okay. So yeah. So the another way.
So you're not audible, so we're not able to hear you.
He has muted.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, sorry. Now can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Is the voice better compared to
Yes.
earlier?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Now better. Now better.
Okay. So yeah, maybe the problem was with the device. Okay. So yeah, someone asked why I use this pass. This pass is doing nothing. I mean, here
Your screen is green.
screen is.
Sir, screen is showing green.
No, no, screen is correct, Disha. For us, screen is correctly seeing.
Maybe
Roll number
zoom a
5.
bit. Yeah, zoom a bit.
Okay, let me go and check.
So screen is all right, sir. Screen is.
Okay. Okay, so whoever is facing problem, you can just log out and log in again and see if it is working. Okay, so here the functionality of pass is nothing. It's doing nothing. So I'm just trying to show that after reading the file, you can do whatever processing you want. And since I'm showing the syntax only, so that's why I'm writing pass here. I wanted to skip this process. Okay, so you can write whatever function you want. So for example, you can write print. Uh, Here you can say line. Okay, so these kind of things you can do. The next is
Sir, the screen
yes.
is showing still green.
No, I don't think it is the issue. You can log out and log in again.
Yeah, I could see it.
Is it the same problem with others also?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is fine. This is the second way. You can read the file. You can read the first line, and then you can check if the line is empty. Then you will do nothing, or otherwise, if there are more lines available, you will do some process. Okay, you can read the next line. Okay. So your read line will give you the next line. Always. And finally, remember, if we are closing using this syntax, using open only, then we have to close. This is mandatory. And then this is reading. Okay, so if some file is already given, then how can we read and do some processing? But sometimes we need to write on the file also. So these are the syntax how can you do. So this NumPy you don't need to worry much now. This one module. Here I'm just generating some random number for that. I use this, and then what I'm doing, I'm reading this file, another file as a write mode, and then I'm writing the line using f.write. Okay. So here remember, you have to convert these values to string. Okay, whatever value you have to convert them to string. So this is how file works. Reading, writing, everything is in the form of string. And at the end, I'm using \n because I want to save each of the value in a separate line. Okay. Now, can we do something better? The same thing, like we have already discussed that we can sometimes use with open. So if this is more flexible, I mean, these have some advantages.
Sir, can you zoom slightly?
Okay, give me 1 second. It is already zoomed 125%. Is it okay now? Okay.
It's better.
Sir, row number 3, what does it do, sir?
Where in this cell you're saying?
Yes, in this file, data is equal to what it will have.
So don't worry about this thing. This thing you can consider a list of some values, say 1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
Okay,
Like this.
got
Okay. So I was generating some random values. That's it only. You can put some other values as well.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So this one thing we saw. Next, what else we can do is we can use open also with open. If we use with open, we know that we don't need to explicitly write the f.close or file.close. Okay. So that is the advantages. But one, okay, let me finish, then we'll discuss. Like here we see that we are writing a loop and we are writing one line at a time. But what we can do that if we have a list of some values, we can write them at the same time at once. So for that we have this write lines function. And for that, what we need to do is that we have to convert our data to something which is iterable, say list or tuple maybe. Okay. Yeah. So these things we can do. And now you may ask that what is the difference between, like, if which one should be used, like with open or simply open. So I'd say this with open you don't have much flexibility, but with only open you can I mean uh, you have more flexibility, like when we want to close, when we want to read which line. So these things, these advantages you have. Other than nothing much, you can use both. Okay. So this is the summary. Now, from today onward, we'll change something in the live sessions. That earlier we saw that the instructors are actually writing the codes, and you guys are uh, watching it. So what we felt that by watching doing others code, you may not be able to learn much. So uh, we are thinking to give you the task of writing the code, and we'll help you. So mainly today I was able to cover this GRPS. So from GRPA, I'll take one question, and I may select randomly one candidate, and he will try to solve the problem. And everyone can like suggest what approach to apply. But the thing is, let him or her to try first. Okay. Just if you see he or she is doing something wrong, you can just say here you may think one more time what to do. But don't give the solution directly. So I'll also be there. I'll also try to interrupt anything. So yeah, that is the approach we are planning to uh, follow. So let
Sir,
me
why
see.
this session is not recorded?
Uh, Actually, I don't have access to the account from which I can start the recording. So now I'm doing a local recording. I'll upload it in YouTube later.
Okay, sir.
So like, will we use collab or something like so that everyone can do it together?
Collaboration so that everyone can do together. I mean, how at a time only one person can show their screen, right? Or
But they can edit, like, right?
but if multiple, you are saying more than one person writing the same code at the same time, is
Yeah,
it?
that would not be good. Sorry.
So maybe say you are writing printf, someone is writing something in sorry some other thing in the same line. So that will be bit hectic, right? So instead, we can choose one person, and if he is not able to solve, definitely we will try. And if the problem is really difficult, you can suggest that it is very difficult. So I'll take that problem. Okay, so what I can do is, mm, I'll first stop recording. Sorry, stop presenting. Uh, Anyone wants to volunteer
Yes.
or repeat? Okay. Yeah. Arpit, Aryan. Just give me 1 second. I'm seeing who on other side present. Uh, Aryan and Arpit. So you want to volunteer, right? Okay. So Aryan, can you share your screen?
Yes, sir. Sir, which one do I have to do?
someone pasted the code in. Oh, I actually missed that. Aryan, why you solved the question already?
No, sir, this is the PPA 6, I think. I'm getting like 4 out of 5 private cases, and I don't know like what I have
Take
done wrong.
range from
What's
1 to
the
n
last
plus
one?
1
Oh,
equals at
okay, we'll see it. We'll see it. We'll see it later.
range 1 comma n plus 1.
Okay.
N plus 1.
Yeah, we will see it later. Uh, let's solve this GRPS first.
Okay, sir.
Uh,
Thanks. That was it.
Aryan, can you open GRP 1? Yeah. It seems you already solved it, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then you may be maybe not the right candidate. I mean, I want to. I mean, please. Someone who didn't solve, they only volunteer. Sorry.
So in my case, one public test quiz is passing and another is not. One private test quiz is passing for GRP alone.
GRP 1.
Yes.
Okay, we will see how to solve it. Okay, let me choose one. Rohit, can you hear me? Raj Rohit. Okay. Maybe just join the meeting and went somewhere. Pragya Verma, can you hear me? Pragya, can you hear me? I mean, see, it will be fun. It's not like uh, based on first class, there will be some grades or something. It's just we want you to do coding. And see, coding is something until unless you do, you cannot learn. It's very difficult otherwise. So looking at someone else's code, you may think that like you can really solve problems, but it's really difficult.
She's saying she cannot speak in the chat.
Okay. Oh, sir.
Sir, even I have solved the GRPA one, but the rest of the one I've not solved. So
Okay, we'll solve. I mean, today only GRPA will do. After that, if time permits, we'll see other problems also. Only there are 4 GRPAs. I think that will not take much time, and then we can go to the others. Let me select Suresh. Can you hear me, Suresh Babu?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you share your screen? You solved the GRPA 1?
No, not yet.
Okay, then you are the right candidate. Yeah, open. Okay, so let me also open question paper. Yeah, the question is okay. Let me just open the portal. I'll also read the question. Just a minute. Everyone, please read the question. I mean, well.
Right of function. file is the it should return a dictionary or keys or listing words.
GRP1. Yeah. So GRP1 says file name is a text file that contains a collection of words in lowercase, one word on each line. That means in each line it has one word. Okay. Write a function name get frequency that accepts file name as argument. Okay. It should return dictionary where the key are distinct words in the file and the values are frequency of those words in the file. Okay. So I hope everyone got the question. But if you are so, please raise your hand if anyone didn't understand the question. Everyone understood the question, right? Disha, you didn't understood the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay. So the question is simply like you have given a file and you have to read the file and there are some words given in this file. One word in each line you have to read, you have to make a dictionary where this words will be your key and the corresponding value will be its frequency. So if in a file you have first line hello, second line hi, third line is again hello, then your dictionary will be hello and its value will be 2 and hi will be 1. Okay. So that we need to do. Yeah. See, everyone able to see, or should he increase the font size? It's better now.
Where the keys are distinct words in the file and values are the frequencies.
Sir, what is the difference of writing D equal to dict of parenthesis or D equal to the braces? Any difference? Empty dictionary or
No, both are same.
both are same?
Both are empty dictionary.
Not in D. It's not in D. It's something. Initialize. Open D. -6. Okay. So should I be printing what is it?
No, you don't need to print. See what's there saying. In return, dictionary key are strings and values are integers. Okay, fine. So you just return the dictionary. That's
Oh,
it.
like this. Okay, just like this. So I need to initialize D of line to 0. Do I need to? Maybe I'll try this.
You have to close F no file.
Um,
Sir, here what we have to return? Dictionary or a key?
So it's
Sorry?
like this.
So in the
Sir,
final
close the
output,
file.
what should?
File dot close.
That is you need to do. See, remember one thing. As we are saying, like you must close the file But if he do not close the file here, for that there will be no error. I'm saying. I mean, it's a you should close, because otherwise you will face later you may face other difficulty. But at any particular time your code will run. Otherwise this app dot file dot close.
So, but it's coming in the next line. actually. So,
And 6 correct.
You didn't use strip.
You did. This is in new
You
URL.
need to use
So, okay,
strip
let me
before
see the code.
initializing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, use the line dot strip.
Here
Go in line dot strip here. Oh, okay.
And when you initialize the dictionary entry.
Like
no, not here. Not here.
Yes, sir.
And
It's
if you're
okay.
doing here, I mean, if you're doing here, it's fine. But you have to write 2 lines if you're
Yeah.
writing here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It passed.
And like test cases, it passed both test cases, right?
Yes. Both.
Okay. So yes, see, this is all these GRPS are very easy actually. So just read the question and think for a minute what needs to be done. So here, since the question is to make a dictionary, what he is doing, will you explain or should I?
I can if you want me to.
Yeah, okay. So okay, let me. This is my job, so otherwise, I mean, this will be a bit unfair to my job. Okay. So what he did actually, he read this file. Okay. Before that, he initially initialize a dictionary D is equal to empty dictionary. Then he read the file, and then he he's accessing each line from this file, one line at a time, and then he strips the line. So here strips, what strips actually do, it actually removes your white spaces, your if you have some other escape things like /t, /n, backslash it is. It's backslash. It's backslash and.
Sir, is there a difference between backslash n and front slash n?
If we, no, for escape sequence we always use backslash, right? After that your particular what this n r or whatever you want, this will come. So if you use front slash n, it will come as a front slash n only. So for escape sequence we always use backslash only. Okay. So yeah. So in after entering the for loop, he strips the line so that if there is some unnecessary things, so they should be removed. And using that, so what strips does actually, it removes your white spaces, it removes backslash n. You have something called /t, sometime for tab actually. Okay. So then he is checking if that particular line is not present in the D. Then he is saying, like, if it is not present, so you have to, what you have to do, you have to initialize it. You have to make the entry in the dictionary, right? The first entry. So that's why he is writing D of line is equal to 1. Okay. Otherwise, if it is present inside, so what you have to do, you just need to take the existing value and increase it by 1. Okay. So that's why it is D of line is equal to D of line plus equals to 1. Okay. That's it. So yeah, one can anyone think of some modification here in after entering the for loop, say after line dot strip, after that this line 14th line, can you think of something?
So can we do if line in the D line is equal to plus plus is equal to 1, and in R
So,
you can write
sorry, your voice is not clear. I didn't understood actually.
Sir, can we use count? Count method.
Can we use count?
Yeah.
No. See here, count. Of course, you can do these things, but using count also. I mean, this is better, right? If you use count, then for each word you have to search and you have to count. But sometimes that is the thing when you have a problem, you need to think which data structure should be used, how to solve this particular problem, right? So here they already asked you to make the dictionary. Okay, if it is not mentioned, then you may can think of like count or something else. But see, okay, so you are saying count, right? So if you are using count, what you will do? You will take one word and you will search how many times it is occurring, isn't it? So for the next word, you have to again search the entire file. So that time, two difficulty will come. One is, of course, you will be able to do, but the thing is, keep tracking of this unique element. First problem. Second problem is you have to multiple times go through the file. Okay, but if you are using dictionary, you can just store once the unique element, and later, whenever you are coming across this particular key, you can just read the previous value and update it by one. Okay. So yeah, anyone think of any solution here? Instead of count, I mean using this thing only, using dictionary. Anyway, I didn't see who gave this solution of using count. So can you give your thoughts, like why you think count will work here?
Using count, sir, I'm pasting it in the chat, and only one test case is passing. All private test cases are passing.
Oh, you are Vishnu Kumar, right?
So Arpit.
Sorry, you are Vishnu Kumar. You using count function. Okay, you want to use a function.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, so see here what you are thinking, that is the thing I told you, na. So you read the entire file into your RAM. Okay, using list of lines present in F string type, whatever you wrote. Okay, that means the entire file will be in your this variable list of lines present in the F str type. Then you are using this count function. So see, this will increase your computation, isn't it? Because for count, you may think, okay, it is only one function call, but internally it has to search the entire string.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, one simple modification maybe what we can do here is the can you go to that line if word not in dictionary?
Yes, sir.
After that, using dict word is equal to, can you put 0 here?
Okay.
B0, and then remove this else.
Both the sir.
No. Keep the next line. 18th line should be there.
Okay.
Yeah. Now take this 17th line like one tab behind. One tab behind. One tab behind. I'm saying. No, you removed it, right? Don't remove it. Yeah. Now, yes. That is it.
That's all.
So okay. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that will also work. So what we're saying,
Yeah.
so here saying like we are blindly updating the word, okay, count of word. But if it is not present, we are assigning 0. Earlier, whenever we are encountering this for the first time, we are what we are doing, we are assigning like initializing with value 1. Now we initialize with value 0, and in the next line blindly we are updating. So both are same. So this way, what we can do, you spend some time while solving the problem. Once you solve, just don't be happy. I mean, I'm not saying you will be able to know all the ways to solve a particular problem. Even I also don't know. Like many good coders maybe don't know all the ways to solve a particular problem. But you can think of what are the other ways. So your thinking capacity will increase. So that's it. Yeah, anyone has any question?
Sir, can we use counter or not for this problem?
Yeah, count whatever you wrote is, I'm saying it's correct. But the thing is, your time complexity will increase.
Sir, 1 by
Why
2
unnecessarily?
passing 1 by 2 only. Shall I post the code?
No. So okay. You tell me if you have a list of 1000 element.
Okay.
Okay. And you are trying to find how many times 5 is occurring. What do you think? It will, sorry?
We have to. Yeah, we can sort it, or if we sort it, we can easily find that word.
So here you are saying this is one function call only. But what I'm saying, I'm not saying this is wrong. What I'm saying, you try to understand. What I'm saying is that when you call this count function, okay, let me go to the same question way I asked you. If you have a list with 1 million numbers, and then you're trying to find how many times this particular element 5 is occurring. Okay, so what do you think, how much time it will take if you have 1 million items and if you have say 100 items in this list? Is there any time difference?
Which procedure for counting or this checking, or what you are
for counting how count works actually? Do you know how count works? It's, see, in this function is provided to you, but it is not something which magically happening. Okay, so it actually internally it is counting for you whatever in like if you are doing, what you will do, you will search the entire a list, and whenever you are coming, whenever you can see 5, you will increment a variable count by 1. Okay, you will do this, and for the next word also, you will do the same thing. You will scan the entire this list. Okay, so how many times you are going through the that list? Are you able to follow me?
For many words you want to check, it will go that many iterations from 0 to the last position, correct?
That many times from 0 to the 0. That means here, if you have an element, it will scan for n into n times.
Yeah, that's right. N into so, index 0 to index end of 5, correct?
Yes. So this is order of n square. Okay, but you can see in the previous code, you are reading a particular word for one time, and then you are checking for some constant time in your dictionary. Sorry?
In the code, not closing the file, that's why.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll say in those situations, better to start with.
Sorry. Row number 15 and 16, I'm not understanding, sir. Please can you explain in this particular code, row number 15 and 16? I'm not understanding.
Fine. So no, you have to convert it to list, right? After opening.
Okay, maybe this should come here. Because
No, after opening, I think you have to convert it to a list. Yeah, you have to write like read lines.
Can I do this?
L equal to file dot read lines.
Read lines should come plural.
Read lines.
No, still row number 15 and row number 17, I'm not understanding. What do they do?
Okay, give me a second. Yeah, row number 15 and 16.
No, now it is 15 and 17.
So why do you use word counting?
So what he is doing, he is applying a count function to this where this now this is which 15 and 16th line, right?
15 and 17.
So okay, yeah. So in 15th line, he have there's one list called file. Okay. So in list there are some items, and these items are actually your these words. Okay, each words. Here what you doing? He is searching how many times this word is occurring in this file. File is a list. File is a type list. So from your list classes, you may remember that we have many functions available in list. So one of them is count.
So the count is 5 for A and 2 for something.
I'm using counting, then it's not.
Can you show the code?
Okay, show me the code again. Show me the code. No. You should not print here. Don't print here. Don't comment them. Comment the prints. Okay. Now try to run once.
Sir, I think the variables are clashing because the file name is also file and the other variable is also file.
No, he replaced it. So if you replace then it's not be issue. Okay. Here it's Friday. Yeah, it should not be an issue. Let me see.
Yeah, now better. But still something.
Now it's still saying wrong answer.
Maybe the last is slash.
Okay. You just first strip and then check, no? First apply strip and then check.
Okay, this one. So where to place it?
After for loop, you do the strip. Okay, if you do strip, then it will not work because in file you have with \n. So it will not be able to search. It seems correct. Word count. Word is equal to.
At this stage only, sir, try submitting private test. I hope all the private tests may pass.
No. Second one is passed. First one is not
Write
passed.
the word dot strip before, like the word count.
No. If we write word dot strip, then in L this elements are with \n. So it will give you all zeros.
Maybe word dot strip here.
No. If you okay, you can apply, but think. So what will happen? You think in your L, or the right hand side, this list is with backslash n, right?
Right.
It will not work, correct?
No, it will not work because
So say if we get a word like this one, AN. So AN is coming with the backslash n. So it will be translated to A. But here we are using the word.
So is the session recording?
sorry. Yes, it is recording locally. I'll later upload it.
On calendar.
Sorry.
On calendar you will upload it or YouTube?
YouTube.
Okay.
Okay, let me try this code. You write file digital to open.
Word and
Let me do it on my system.
word count. Word dot strip. So let's try this.
For which one it's
I think
showing wrong?
we should make a set first of the like unique words and then check for
See here one problem I think it's coming because the last word in your file doesn't have this backslash n. Okay,
Yes,
so for the last word you have to tackle it. So you can see how many problems you are facing here. So
let
no, you are already stripping, right? So don't need to strip it again.
that didn't work. Maybe try assign it to a different variable. Set up no.
Give me just 1 second. I am trying this in my system. Your So see, as I said, the problem will occur when definitely in the beginning only you have told that your last line it doesn't have this backslash n. All the lines will have backslash n because you are going to next line, but last line will not have this backslash n. You remember, correct? So if say the word say the only which is occurring at two places at the beginning and at the end. So you are searching the backslash n. So it will see in the beginning it has the backslash n. So it will give you count 1 only, isn't it? For the last one, it will consider it is the only. So one thing you can do after reading just it's in 13 line you are doing this read line. Here only you can just remove all the backslash n. But again, see, for solving a simple problem, how complex you are making this. No. Here if you apply strip, then will it work? It's a list.
Okay.
You can apply a list comprehension here.
Okay.
Okay.
L dot strip or
Yeah, it will work, but please don't use this L dot strip. Say, yeah, X is better.
X in L. Right. It's good, sir.
Yeah. So now actually you don't need to use strip inside. And use write word in line number 20. Word, yeah, word is equal to word count. Now try once.
Yes, it's success.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll say yeah, of course. See, if one solution is coming in your mind, maybe you can solve it better than others. Okay, but it's little complex. I mean, both in a complexity wise plus your thinking wise also. But the earlier solution was much better, I feel. And,
Sir, how do we quickly comment the whole line?
You can select the one line or multiple lines.
Yeah.
Control.
Multiple lines. You can select the lines and then press control and backslash.
Backslash. Okay.
No, slash actually, not backslash.
Okay.
Forward slash.
Yeah, forward slash.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go to the next question. This question is clear to everyone?
Sir,
Yes. Huh?
you use list comprehension,
Yes.
sir.
Sorry.
What you use the L equal to X dot strip?
Okay, we saw that. Earlier this code was working because in your this file. Okay, Suresh, can you scroll up? Like, can you go to the question?
Okay.
It may be. I can better explain there. Okay. Yeah, it is not written actually here. But what happened actually in your file? After good there is backslash n. After great also there is backslash n. So for all the lines there will be one backslash n. Only except the last line, that is work. Okay. For work there will be no backslash n after that. You got it right? That much is
Already we use the strip function also, but it is not worked. But we used this link list comprehension. It is working. What is the difference?
Using list.trip, using strip, you are removing backslash n for everyone. So you are removing a problem. The problem is causing because of this backslash n. Somewhere there is backslash n, somewhere there is no backslash n. Okay. So for that your code was getting confused. So if some word is occurring for 6 times, definitely that whichever word is coming at the end, last line, that if it occurs for 6 times, you will be able to count it for 5 times only. Okay, and moreover you will be having okay.
Where it misses?
So for that, sorry.
Where it misses? How it misses?
It misses because see, when you are applying count, see here in line number 15, what is written in the comment? an/n. Correct. No, don't remove it. Keep it as it is. So actually, how this words are in your file is an backslash n. Okay, if it is not the last line, of course string. I mean, yeah, I hope no one is have problem with this quotations. So in your in your file, these words are actually an backslash n. But when you are searching, you are searching with again an backslash n. But consider this an is occurring in the last line also in your file. At that time, since it is last line, it is only an, not an backslash n, because there is no line after that. That much you are agreeing?
Here, if we had done the count of word dot strip, would that
No, here we don't need to do strip now because we already. So okay, let me solve his doubt first. Are you agreeing on that statement that all the lines will have backslash n except your last line? First thing. You agree or not? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Prakash, you only asked question, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you are. Let me finish yours. Tell me.
What is it necessary to make that list comprehension in the 14th line? We can take a strip separately. No, why you have to make that list comprehension?
So if you are stripping later inside the for loop, then how will you search? You will strip and you will do L dot count. Okay, but your L is not changed. Your L is having n with backslash n after each word. You are able to understand me, right? If you don't use this list comprehension, your L will have all the words, but for each words, L with each words, it will have one backslash n also. See how he is writing in line number 16. Fourth line, he is saying work backslash n. Okay, so in this way, you will have for each word, you will have one extra thing backslash n. Okay, so then when you strip it and then apply search, this will search for work, not work backslash n. But if you're thinking, okay, then I'll not apply strip and I'll apply the count for the word as it is. So you're thinking, okay, work backslash n, it should work. But think, this work is coming in the last line. Okay, at that time, it will be work only, not work backslash n. So then if you apply L dot count inside word and your word will contain work backslash n, you will get a count value of 1 only, not 2. Now is it clear? Because it is not matching.
Oh, let's count only. Why it is last one? It is not counted. Why? What is the reason you are telling?
no backslash?
See here, the first one having backslash n, last one is not having.
Not okay. For not having that, we make difference. It is a different word. It is there. Think that
The count will be.
Yes.
So for this, what we do to avoid this?
So that's why we are at the beginning only, we are removing all the backslashes.
Oh, removing. Okay. If you do separately, it won't you remove that the extra strip?
Sir, what he is asking us for, instead of this comprehension, can we use a for loop and remove the strip in 3-4 lines? We can do it.
Definitely.
It is not necessary you should only use comprehension. You can use a normal for loop also.
Yes, definitely you can do. Definitely you can do. I mean, list comprehension looks actually better, and you can do it one line also. No, not this one. You have to use L dot append. I mean, initially you assign some other variable. Say, not L equals to. It is L only. And you have to change in 13th line, you have to change this variable, say L1, right is L1, And in for also write it L1.
So here it will
remove L equals to.
okay. It will be
now add one bracket. Yeah. Now see both the thing are no this L we have to define, right? L we have to define. Define this L. L is equal to 70.
yeah, this works.
So okay, I didn't got your question in the beginning. So yeah, definitely you can use.
Thank you.
See this is a basic question. I don't think you should ask this question in this point of time, because you have seen list comprehension for multiple times. So you have, if you have concentrated that time, you should not have this doubt. You can use list comprehension and this for loop definitely interchangeably. That is not a problem. But when you use
making that each word in strip, the word equal to word dot strip, will it work or not? That's what I asked. It's okay.
Okay, that I already explained you. No, that I explained you for 10-15 minutes. I'll put the recording. You watch the recording. You will be able to understand. Is it okay for others? Yes, sir. Is it? Okay. You are able to understand that what is the difference, right? When you use why you are using this x dot strip, or sorry, list comprehension.
Yes, sir. We are removing backslash n right in the beginning itself, so that we do not encounter the last word issue.
Not right now.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next question. Yes.
So, sir, could you explain once why the other test case, public test case, and all other private test case got passed?
Because your code is correct. That's it.
No, sir. I mean, only one public test case didn't get passed, right? Because of this.
No.
Sir, one more issue, sir.
Let's solve. Let's solve Muthu's question first. So you are saying earlier. Okay. Yeah, I remember that case. That is because same thing what I told you. That last word will don't have this backslash and right. So for that your count will get wrong. But for the other test cases, maybe you are so lucky that I don't know exactly how these test cases are designed, but maybe you have that backslash at the end or something else. But without this concept, your code is not actually correct. So your code should be generic, right? I mean, it has to apply for any input.
Yeah, yes, sir. And likewise, sir, even when we get the failed test case 1, shouldn't we get only one lesser than the expected output in the inner thing?
One lesser than the input. So one lesser than the for that particular one word which is occurring at the end, and you will have one more element also, because one with say for example this work backslash n, and at the end you have work. So you will add at the end only you will see work again, right? At the end, when you're scanning the file, at the end of your file you will see work for the last time. Then you will search, okay, how many times this work is occurring, and when you search it will give you one only, because without backslash n it will be once only at the end, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, sir.
If it is occurring multiple times in the before the last line, then it will be always work backslash n, work backslash n. So at the end you will be getting one only for work. For work, the corresponding value will be one only, because at the end it is looking and it is searching. When it is searching, it will find there's only work present once.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes. Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So okay, let's go to the next question now. Give me a second. I'll I'll turn on the light.
I stop sharing someone else.
Yeah. You stop sharing. Now, whom should I take? Prakash, you asked that word question, right?
Sir?
You only asked that word question, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's go with you now. See, don't think that I am choosing some people intentionally. This is random. I mean, now I am intentional, so you are interacting. So that's why I choose you.
Okay.
Now, can you share your screen and choose the GRPA2?
Yes, sir.
Let me try to solve. See, one thing I'll tell you guys that first one suggestion is that whenever you are using this f is equal to open, I mean this raw open thing without with keyword, that time after just writing f is equal to or file is equal to open something, immediately go to the next line and write that variable whatever you write using for file dot close, so that you may not forget for the like later you don't forget. This one thing, and the next thing is of course you will have doubts for the previous sessions, definitely that's not an issue, but there are some things for which you I think you should not have that much doubt, like for comprehensive this thing. I don't know, Prakash, I think Prakash's doubt was not that, but someone else actually mentioned that can we use for loop instead of list comprehension. So those doubts should be clear by now, that you can use both list comprehension and for loops. Not maybe always. I'll not say always you can use, but based on the situation you can use. The second thing is when to use while loop, when to use for loop. That's also should be clear. I mean, many times you can use both for loop and while loop, but whenever you are sure about this your termination point, say for example you are running a code for 1 to 100, better to use for loop, but sometimes if you don't know when to stop, better to use while loop. I mean sometimes you don't have option also, like instead of using for loop. Okay, yeah, so the next question, just give me a second. Okay, so this question, let me open it is GRPA2. So what GRPA2 is saying? Yeah, you please read the question and.
Yes, sir. You are given two non-empty text files, file 1 and file 2, that have F1, F2 lines respectively. Each file is a collection of 10-digit phone numbers, one number per line. It is also known that 0 less than F1 less than or equal to F2.
So that basically he's trying to say that your these files are not empty. I mean, these files are not empty, first thing, and the second thing is this file 1 is always have elements less than equal to F2. I mean, F2 will be always bigger than or equals to it. In which case, equals to it is not. It will not. It is not possible that you have more elements in file 1 than file 2. That's it only.
So the following relations are defined on these two files. Subset. File 1 is a subset of file 2 if the 4 numbers in the ith line of file 1 is equal to the number in the ith line of the file 2. For 1 less than or equal to I less than or equal to F1, F1 less than F2. Equal, file 1 is equal to file 2.
Is that condition clear? That when it is the subset. Okay, you read the line, but if I explain, then it's saying that your file 1 will be a subset of file 2 if all the elements in file 1 is also present in file 2. The first question, and moreover, they should be present in the same index. Okay, and then another condition is your one lesson. That means your F1 should have at least one element, and there will be your I will be less than F1. F1 is the number of elements in file 1. Okay, and F2 less than F1 less than F2. That means number of element in F1 is definitely less than file 2. I mean, file 1 is less than file 2.
F2.
Okay. Next, equal. Equal is simply the next, the first thing only. If their size is same. If they are of same size, the first condition only. But if their size is same, then they are saying equal.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Go on.
Okay. Write a function named relation that accepts these two text files as arguments. It should return the string subset. If file 1 is a subset of file 2, it should return equal if file 1 is equal to file 2. If both these conditions are not satisfied, it should return the string no relation.
Yeah, that much is fine, I think. This is the condition, and later things are some description only. So, yeah, if you want to read, you can read, but otherwise you can go to the question also. If you want to read, it's fine.
File 1 and file 2 are string.
Okay. Go on.
Should I read these three?
No, fine. I mean, it's up to you. If you want to read, it's fine, because this is description only.
If you say, I will read, otherwise not necessary.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead with the code. Others understood, I think. No? So you solved this question.
Yes, sir, I solved.
Oh, okay. So I should have not choose you. Let me see who else is there.
Shall I?
Yeah, sure, please close. If you solve, please, when I choose someone and if you solve, please. Okay, you can show me that you solve. Malia, can you hear me? Malia, can you hear me?
Yes.
You solved this question?
No, I haven't.
Okay, can you try?
Yes, but
yeah,
you have to give me the instructions.
Can you share and do? Preeti will do that. Preeti, ma'am, is there?
Preeti. Okay, who is Preeti? Preeti is there?
No, she is not here.
Aryan. Okay, Aryan already solved or what?
Yes, sir.
You solved this question?
No, sir, not GRPA 2.
Okay. So then open this. You please share your screen.
Ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Gunavati ma'am, are you there?
Oh, yes. Aryan, please share your screen.
Yes, sir. 1 second.
Prakash sir, I don't have a laptop. I'm in railway station now. Prakash sir?
Okay,
Hello?
okay.
Okay.
Okay, Aryan. So
Okay, Aryan. So you already read the question and understood, or you need to read?
hello, Aryan. Can you hear?
Hello, Aryan. Can you hear me?
Sorry, sir. The mic was off.
Okay.
So you read.
So you read the question, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So it is just to determine the relationship.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You'll solve first. Okay. Let me tell what he's trying to do.
We just
He just open both the files at the beginning. Yeah. One more thing. Like if you are reading a file, you don't need to actually mention that mode actually. So by default it is read mode. So you can skip. I mean, you can pass this. You can use R, but you can skip this. Can anyone tell me like when we can use this read lines and when we should not use read lines? Is there any condition or constraint like we should not use read lines sometime?
So I think read lines will give you a return set of lines.
So is there any problem if I use read line?
I mean the read lines, is it?
yes.
Oh, yes, yes.
I mean,
I mean, in any situation. I mean, in general, definitely it is giving you a list of the items in your file, right?
Right.
So, say, is there any situation when if I use read line that is a disadvantage actually? So that can be a disadvantage when.
So it will always give a backslash n, correct? Read line.
Yeah. That it will give that is anyway. If you are reading line one by one, that time also you will get this backslash n. So later you have to remove this backslash n. Not in terms of that complexity. I'm saying, is there any real problem? Like you will be in some trouble. Like say, it will take long time to process.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the hint.
Maybe if the file is too big.
Yes, exactly. So if your file is too big, you are loading the entire file to your in main memory, right?
Yeah, and the list will be take time.
Yes. So at that time, better if we just keep the file in our external memory and read some lines at a time, or maybe you can read particular chunk also. So,
Range of lines.
yeah, using seek, you can set your pointer, and then you can use read, and then you can pass argument how many uh, bytes you want to read actually. So those things I hope is covered actually. Aryan, do you think there will be some issue?
Yes, sir.
So you are using read lines in while loop, right? So this will give you all the lines.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So again, do you think there will be some issue if you do this? I mean, you have any idea? Is it,
read lines, sir?
so, yeah, you read line, that is I got your thought. You want to read one line, and you are checking if it is the last line. I mean, end of the file. If it is the end of the file,
Yes, sir.
that time you will get a empty string. But okay, go ahead. I mean, there's some issue. You go ahead, and then you will be able to see what is the issue. Yeah. Should I tell, or you'll think for a second?
Yeah, no, sir. I'm just thinking for a second.
What, sir?
So I asked him to think for a second. Is there any problem if he is like that?
Should I share the screen?
No. Aryan is sharing.
Okay.
Aryan is doing.
Okay.
So Aryan, you got the point. What is the problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, yeah. Go ahead. I hope Aryan already you earlier also you wrote this read lines. So we were discussing on one situation only. In this case, these files are very small, so they will not be issue.
Yes, sir.
You are comparing L with the entire list L2. I mean, you are checking it is present or not. But if you check the question, there they said if the corresponding element of these two files are same. I mean, it is not okay if that one element in file 1 is present anywhere in the second file. I mean, their corresponding position should be same.
That's okay. Okay.
So see, after reading the question, you spend some time to understand if you, it is not, I mean, sometimes you may think that, okay, if I spend time to read and understand, I will not have time to solve the problem. But trust me, if you read the question and understood well, then you will not take a long time to solve the exact problem, to write the code.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. Uh, just Aryan,
For a second,
wait for a second
Yes, sir.
and think here.
think here
Think here what you're doing. Just can you just explain me your code as of now, what you did?
Yes, sir. Here I have taken out all the numbers from F1 and F2 in two lists, and then I'm iterating for X in range len L1 for it will iterate from 0 to to n, which is the length of L1,
yeah, definitely
Yeah,
so that
definitely fine.
we can
Compare
get
the corresponding elements.
we're comparing the corresponding elements, yeah. And then we're checking if length of L1 and L2 are the same, so that we can
So see,
say that
if
it's equal.
now think what will happen in this situation in this code. You you have say some 100 element in F1 and some 1,000 element in F2. Okay.
Oh,
Or
okay,
say
okay, okay.
or
I
say
get what you're saying.
okay. So it's taking a long time, Aryan. I mean, okay. I'll tell you how to solve this problem. So what you can do now? So now, actually, do you think this second condition is required? I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking you. Do you think this is required?
So I think it's required.
Uh, okay. But
That may not be
Entirely same,
valid.
it must be same entirely. That condition is equal. Go to the question, please.
uh,
okay.
okay. Let him try for 2 3 more minutes. Then we'll see.
Yes.
So you are actually unnecessarily checking this length inside this for loop.
Sir, he is correct. The F1 equal to F2 is length only, count.
Okay, so I'll give you a situation. Okay, and why even you need to okay, you run this code and then we'll see. Test one, test two passed, but and that too for the two passed. Luckily, you try to submit and see how many test cases passed.
Else condition, no relation.
So if elif and else,
Okay.
Okay. Let me tell you something. See,
You have this
programming data structural algorithm course you have. Do you have?
or
Or you studied
data structures and
data structures and algorithms?
Yet to.
Okay.
so
So,
sorry, I didn't get
sorry, I didn't get. You studied or what?
No, sir. It may be in the future.
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, not yet. Let me tell you one thing. Yeah, it's fine. Then it's fine for as of now. But when you study data structural algorithm, then we actually study that most of our most of the times a code will spend in a loop. Okay, most of the time one code spends its time in a loop. So, but if you can reduce one statement in a loop, you can reduce a lot. So in a sequential lines, if you are writing one or two extra statement, that will not harm you a lot. But inside the loops, it is always better to remove these statements. So here, what I'm saying is that your comparing this length is actually not required. So what you can just do, you have three conditions, right? One is there is no relation, and second is equal. The third is this subset. Okay. So first, try to think when it will be no relation. Okay.
Sir, is this correct or not?
Um, it is actually not correct. If you run, these test cases may pass, but this code is not correct. Okay, see. So what happened here that whenever you are getting two corresponding element not equal, that time only you have to declare that these two strings are not related. Okay. After that, you don't need to check. So here, whatever you're doing, you are iterating for all the elements in your first file. Okay, that is correct. That is fine. That is we have to do, because in the question it is mentioned that file 1 file 2 have more elements compared to file 1. Sorry, file 2 have more elements compared to file 1. But whenever you have two corresponding element not equal, you just blindly return, or you assign this no relation, and then apply a break. Okay, so you will come out of the loop. Here you apply after inside the else out is equal to no relation. Go there.
So that should be the first.
Then write a break. Then try if it is work. Is it executed or it is running?
Yes, sir, it has been executed.
So yeah, this no relation. Okay. So what I'm saying, you don't need to even check the length of these two things. You don't need to check their length inside the for loop. What you can do, you first what you are doing in the for loop is correct, and then you are checking if they are equal. That is also fine. And here, okay, write the loop like this. After entering the for loop, you have write if L1 of x equals to L2. You can do if it is not equal. First consider what is the seen in host case. If it is not equal, then what you will do? You will you can assign out is equal to not equal. Sorry, no relation.
Return false.
No, not return false. They asked three value only. Equal, subset, and non-eligible. Then okay. So yeah. Okay. Then remove all the other statements. This else if also. Now come out of this for loop. You have checked all the these things, all the elements with the corresponding element, correct? Yeah, that will not work actually. Do one more thing. Instead of writing out is equal to, write it return is equal to no relation. Return
no relation.
Yeah. Then after coming out loop, check if length of L1 is less than equals to also equal to check. If it is equal, out is equal to L2. Then your out is equal to return you can write, but out also you can write. Return equal. Then return. No, you don't need to write else. Return.
Then return subset.
Subset. S is capital or what?
Yeah, S is capital.
Now try to do once. Still it is not working?
No, sir.
Oh, one thing we forgot actually.
Sir, should we sort the list for row number?
We forgot to apply strip. For you do one thing for.
Sir, it won't matter because we are comparing, no.
It will matter because for the first line.
No, sir. I have applied strip.
Strip open brace close brace.
14 and 15 strip is applied, sir. There is no concern about strip.
Parenthesis missing.
Strip parenthesis. Open brace.
So here he is using x in range of len of L1. So, but what if the len L2 is more than L1?
That thing we are checking later, right?
Okay.
That thing won't matter.
Yeah.
It is given in the question only that the L2 will always greater than or equals to L1.
Sir, why did the strip matter in this question?
So strip matters because say in your first line there's 10 element. Sorry,
The 20th line indentation problem, I think 20th line it must inside the for loop.
20th line, no. It should be after the for loop. Okay. So all test cases not passed.
Yeah, pass.
Yes, sir. Then only it is checking the else condition. It is going for 5 out of 5.
Yeah. All test cases.
Just give me a second. What is your pass? No? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So why didn't it pass earlier?
No, sir, I didn't submit it. I just tested.
Okay. Okay. So now we can remove this out is equal to empty string. So someone asked why this strip is matter actually. The same thing. Say at the beginning only it is I think for your practice assignment or somewhere it is mentioned that for all the questions your file structures it is cleared in this practice assignment, right? That in your file all the lines will have \n at the end except the last line. Okay. So what happened when you are looking at the first file and say your first file have 10 elements and the second one having 20 elements. The first in first file, the 10th element is say something called let's not take this big number, say it is 10 or say 5. Okay, in the file 2 also you have 5, but it is, since it is not the last line in the second file, it will have backslash n. Right. So if you try to match them, if you are checking if both are equal or not, then though they are equal, both are 5 only, but since it has one more element backslash n, you will see that they are not equal. Your function will return false.
Same like in first problem, the count.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to GRP3 now. Yeah. So now you got some hint. All the other questions are similar. We'll discuss it and we'll not solve. You people have to. This is graded assignment, right? These GRPs are graded assignment, right? You have to solve it. You'll get some grade for this.
Yes.
Is it? So try to solve the rest by yourself. Everyone read the question. If you have any doubt how to solve, I'll give you a hint. But try to solve yourself, because if we give you solution, you will not be able to learn actually. So I mean, I know many of you are good with Python, so for them it may be not a problem. But those who are new, for them having a solution will not good for them already. Yeah, RP.
Sir, should I stop sharing?
You
In
stop.
the line number 17, sir, so wait for a while, sir, for the screen share. So in line number 17, sir, if line number 17 is indented with the line number 15 parallel, then
So you are checking inside the for loop. So it is not required. I mean, in inside the for loop, what we are doing? We are checking if they are not equal. If any, no, don't use break. I mean, if you can use break, but it is not an unreachable code. So there is no meaning using break there.
Okay.
Written already.
So what we are doing thing here is we are checking if they are not
Sir,
same.
won't it return multiple times then?
No. If once it match the condition, if it is true, that time only return. And once it returns, it will not any more statement in this code segment. Say these things. Yeah. Okay. So let me tell you. There is something you already have week 3, I guess. You taught this continue, break, and return. Okay. So this thing, I mean, return may be earlier only, but continue, break, and pass, I think. So how break works is that whenever any condition matches, and inside the for loop you write for loop or while loop, it will just terminate the that loop only. But when you write return, it will return to the point from where that particular function is called. Okay. And continue, what continue is doing actually? Continue will skip the rest of the statements and it will go again back to the starting of the loop. These three things, three difference you got, right? So once you write return, once there is no match, if there is no match in corresponding element, it will say, okay, since it don't need to check rest of the element, because in the condition only checking, in the question only they ask that all their corresponding elements should be same. If sometime is at some point in the middle, if you find that they are not same, So you don't need to check the rest of the element. You can just happily go back and tell whoever give you this task, tell him that these two files are not equal. There is no relation.
No, sir. My question was like it is iterating for every element in L1, right? So we are checking if they're not equal. So like if there are multiple not equals, then won't it return no relation multiple times?
No, once it will return only once. If you call next time, then only it will return for the next thing. But once it, yeah, I got your question. So let me open my. I'll share my screen now for some time.
We can say return statement contains a break statement itself. We need not write break separately in return statement.
Sorry. Can you come again?
So the return statement already contains the break statement like analogy.
No, it's not like that. It is not contained.
Sir?
Prakash, just wait for a second.
Okay.
Let me share my screen.
You can see my screen.
You can see my screen, right?
Can you
guys see my screen? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now just let me know. Okay. So let me see. Initially, a list is equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I will write a function def do something. If for I in x in li. Let me write the code and then I'll explain what I'm trying to do. Here I'm checking if your x equals to say y. Here x equals to y. Return true.
Maybe you can add a counters.
No. I want to explain different concepts here. So here, what I'll do, print do something. I'll pass L and I'll write say 2. So what do you think? How many times should I expect true here? In my list, I have true once, twice. Let me add few more times. 2. Okay. So here you are thinking maybe I'll expect 2 once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. You are expecting, but instead you will get only once. Okay, what happened? Okay, for some reason I'm facing some trouble here. Okay, it is not working. But see, in this code, it is not removing.
Yeah, but
in this code, what will happen? You will call this. You calling this function do something. Okay, and it will. Let me change my local Python. Which Python is this? Okay, let me explain. So here, when you call, it will go inside and it will take each element from this li, and this li is indeed the same list. Okay, because we are passing L here. It will take each element and if it will take if x is equals to y. Once it finds x is equals to y, which is here 2, it will return true. Okay, so it will not check for the others. It return means it says, okay, my job is done. Whenever we say return, it terminates the function. Actually, it coming back from the function. It will not execute for the rest of the element. Okay, so if you like, I mean that's it only. So I don't know who asked that doubt. Is your doubt clear now? I mean, am I able to address your problem? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Same thing. Maybe the concept is different. Here L2, there we are comparing two things, right? Say, let me compare this. Let me add the same thing. And here instead of 3, let me say 4. And here also instead of 5, I'll say 7. Okay. So whenever it sees here 3, here 4, it is not matching. So it will return. It will not check the rest of the element. It will not do the processing for us.
Got it, right?
Got it, right?
Yeah,
for some reason my interpreter is not working. I could have opened it into Colab also. Okay, yeah, but that concept you got, right? That was the intention.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Prakash, you asked something, right? Prakash, can you hear me?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I wanted clarification regarding using that indentation of the if block things that are what we wrote for GRP2.
for GRP2.
For GRP2.
Yes, sir.
Like the question we just solved, right?
Not about return, but what if we use that if return along with the previous if statement parallel indentation that previous one.
Okay. Who solved the last question? I forgot his name actually.
So Aryan.
Yeah,
Aryan, can you share your screen? Aryan, can you share your screen again?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Your screen.
The difference in terms of execution, like optimization of the code.
Optimization of the code. Yeah, this is very optimized code, I think. I mean, you may can further optimize, but here it is very optimized. Like from line number 14 to rest is very optimal code.
So line number 17, if block is indented along the 15th if block, then what will be the difference?
Then what will be the difference? Then what will happen? Whenever your these two files, their sizes, if their sizes are only same, you'll think that they are equal, but which is not.
You got my point.
You got my point, right? If we are checking what we are checking here, length of L1 and length of L2. If they are same, we are returning equal. So we are not checking anything else.
You got my point.
You got my point? Hello.
Yes, sir.
That is the issue. So at that time, whenever their size is equal, it will return equal instead of checking the element inside it. That is the issue. So let us go to the GRPA 3.
Sir?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Sir, can we use set here to? It will even make the code lesser, right? We don't even need to use loop.
See, if you use a set, set what set is doing. Set is eliminating duplicate items, right? And of course, like the data set is full number, so we may not get I mean this thing. Duplicate item, but set if we use and if we apply equal, and in set the order is actually doesn't matter actually, if you remember. So
Yes.
I think even if some element is coming for the first file in say 5th position and for the second file in 10th position, then also, and rest of things are same, I'm saying, then also it will return true, but which is not, because they are not in same position. The ith element of the both file should be same, it's saying. But
Sir,
if
but
you use
if
set,
we yes, sir, yeah, go on.
no, if you use set, then these problems will occur.
Yes, sir, but if we use it to check the equality and subset only after checking the no relation.
No.
it will
See,
be-
subset here, this subset and this set subset is very different. Set concept will not apply here. I mean, both are subset only, but in set, just let me repeat. In set, the order doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but here the order matters. That is the like one line answer.
Yes, sir. So, but if we use set on both the list, it will change the. I mean, the order jumbling also will be same, right, sir? Because I have used the set concept and all my private test cases got passed.
But it should not be, because if you see, what I'm saying is, if you see the concept of set, how set is actually creating, it's internally doing applying this hash function, isn't it? So that time you don't know which particular position it will go. Okay. So maybe for some test cases, and here you have only 5 test cases. So the test cases may be not designed such a way that it will give you error, but conceptually it should not be correct. And moreover, maybe your test cases will pass, but you got my point, right? So
yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, that thing only. So if say 5 is coming in index 7 in for the first file, and in 10th in the second file. So whenever the element is coming, it's applying the hash function and it is storing this. Okay, it's storing. So when it's searching the location, particular position where to store, you may not be so lucky that your positions will be altered same way for both the things. It is very difficult to explain now. So if you study data structural algorithm, then you will study this thing, that how this hash function will calculated. And even for the same sequence also, even not for the jumbled actually, for the same sequence also, you cannot guarantee that they will end up in the same position every time. I mean, it's not guaranteed. You may be lucky that you will got in the same position.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, so let me go to the third question. Okay, yeah. So third question, I'll show my screen and I'll explain. If anyone have any doubt, you can ask. Okay,
Sir,
so
we can do this like this also, right? Yeah. Yeah, I've used list comprehension.
If L2 1 equals to L1.
I've just cut the L2 one in the length of L1 and then equate checked if it is equal, and then if the length of L2 is greater than L1, it's a subset, else it's equal, and then if they're not equal, then there's no relation.
You can do this. So yeah, you applied the strip first, so it will work.
So remember
that for this you have to apply the strip first.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so yeah, now let me share my screen. Okay, so the next question is file name is a CSV file that has the following headers: name, country, and goals. Will be the candidate next. Let me choose. Nilima, can you hear me? Nilima? Nilima, can you? Okay. Anurag, can you hear me? Okay. Muttu, you solved the third GRPA?
No,
Muttu, can you share your screen?
Yes, sir. Sir, but I actually haven't started week 8 yet, so I may not be able to.
Okay,
but you saw the previous solutions, right?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes.
You can give it a try.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we will not solve. Okay, let me not solve this question, and we'll just discuss what to do here, because it is already 2 hours, I guess. So it is given. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
So
it's saying you have a CSV file where this information are given: name, country, and goals. So the first 5 lines are simple. Okay, this is a simple first 5 lines. Your header is name, country, goals, and you'll have player 1, player 2, player 3, and their corresponding country name and number of goals they made. Okay. Write a function get goals to accept file name and the name of the country as argument. Okay. So you have to write this get goals function, and where we'll get this file name as a function, and another argument you'll get is the country. Okay, it should return tuple having 2 elements. Okay, so you have to return number of players and number of goals. Number of player is the number of player in the country that appear in this file. Number of goals is the total number of goals scored by the players who belongs to the country. Okay, so number of player for this country and number of goals made by all the players in this for this particular country. Correct. They're saying if the country is not present in the file, then return the tuple -1. So you can see here Brazil, Argentina, again Brazil, Germany coming, right? So say if this is only the data set, and if I ask you what is the goal made by India, okay, how many players and how many goals? If I ask you, you will return -1 because India doesn't exist here. Okay, so that's it. So what we can do, you read this file and first line you should skip. Okay, so for that, can anyone have any idea? Give me ideas like how can I skip the first line?
Read line, sir.
Okay, after reading the file, I'll just apply a read line. So my then what will happen? The pointer will go to the next line. Okay. So remember that whenever we apply this read line, our pointer which reads the data from the file, it will go to the next line. Okay. So then we will use again read line in a for loop. We can use or while loop also you can use. You already saw how can we use for loop and while loop. So what you can do, you read one line and first apply strip so that unnecessary things like backslash n will be removed, and then you read the country and Brazil. If the country name, I mean in the second index, value in the second index is same is the argument given in the second, like here you can see when in the function call, the first argument is file name, second is country. So if your second element is matching with the country name, then you will sorry, I didn't tell you. Initially you have to assign one variable, say count. Okay, that count will be 0. Okay, and another variable say players is equal to again 0. So whenever this country is coming, you will increase the players count and add. You will increase the player count by 1. Okay, it is players equals to players plus 1 only. But for number of goals, you have to add this element. Okay, so what you will do, you will read one line, you will apply strip, you can do the split function using comma, and then take the second element, match with the country. If it is matching, increment number of players by 1 and increment goals by the second element. Third element. Okay. So that's it. And finally, you return them as a tuple. If it is, if your number of players and number of goals, you can just simply check number of players. If it is 0, your count variable, you return both -1, -1. So that's it. Coming to the fourth problem. Yes.
In GRPA3, is it necessary to skip the first line? It's not. It won't affect the thing, right?
It won't affect. I mean, here we'll see country, so it will not match. I mean, it will have. Sorry.
No, it may affect if the argument is country.
Yes. But see, of course, no country will be named. Country. But yeah, you can follow this. Definitely it will not be issue. Since you know this first line is header, why you should not skip?
Yes.
I mean, your code will run perfectly. That's perfectly fine.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So coming to the next question. Fourth question. Here is saying write a function name num to word that accepts square matrix of a single digit number as argument. Okay, that means you'll have a matrix of which is square matrix, and all the numbers are in the range of 0 to 9. Okay, single digit. Within the function, create a file name called words.csv. Write the matrix to the file by replacing the digit with their corresponding word. For example, this word creates word.csv.
Sir, what's the difference between a TXT and a CSV?
TXT is your normal text file, but in CSV we separate the elements by comma. So it stands for comma separated value. So here you can see it is
Okay, sir.
the CSV. So many times maybe now you will read the CSV file with open, and then you will split using function string.split comma, correct? But many times it becomes easy, and there are some inbuilt function which can process these things automatically. So for that, different formats are there actually. So if it is a raw text file, you may not be able to process certain things. Yeah, that's it. So note that the matrix will have integer value from 0 to 9. Next is saying this is some description. You do not have to accept input from user or print the output to console. You just have to write the function. However, with the function, you have to create file name CSV. Okay, so that we have to create. We don't need to print anything. We're saying or return anything. The last line of the file should not end with \n. Okay, so one constraint you see in this setup. Here, by default, for the first line, you will have a \n at the end. Okay, but for the last line, you will not have a \n. Okay, that is the constraint. So what you can do, you read this matrix. You read this matrix, which is given. I mean, you don't need to read; it is passed in the function. So you read each row first. Okay. Then you convert each row to its corresponding with replacing with corresponding word. Okay. So initially what you can do here, some part of is there visible. You can just assign a lookup variable where you can assign 0, 1, 2, 3 like this up to 9. Okay. Then you get each element for a row and add it to a string with so directly you can pass this element. So see, this one is actually 1, right? So if you access lookup of this I comma j element of this list, you will get 1 only, correct? So this way you can add all the element of a row, and then if it is not last line, how can you check? You know the size of this matrix, right? So if it is if you're iterating using I2 loop, and first loop you are using I, and second loop you are using for column, and that is the variable is j, then you can check if I is not the length of the matrix. Simply, sorry, length of the matrix minus 1. Okay, that's it. Then if it is the case, then you will add the \n. Otherwise, you will not \n, and then you can write to this file called word.csv. Okay. So initially you create word.csv, and after you converted one row to a string, you directly can add using write function. Okay, so that's it. Anyone have any doubt? Someone asked some PPA 6. Question from PPA 6. Are you still here? Everyone, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Yes.
So is it a standard convention to have no \n on the last line?
No, I mean you can have, but since it is the last line, it's it's not a standard. I mean, there's no issue. Your pointer will be fixed to the next line, so there's no issue in that.
Because if we try to
it is more a convention, you can say, not a standard. I mean,
yeah, okay. Yes.
So if you don't have any question, I think we can stop the session here. Thank you everyone for joining.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, like sir, you have to think about the question before writing the code, and it's less time the question you solve.
Sorry, I didn't get you. Can you come again?
Sir, you solved GRPA2 and you told to think about the question for a while and then write code, and it takes less time. Then in such cases, sir, is practice the only solution, or along with practice can we do some other things? Like the logic.
Practice with what? Practice with?
Sir, like we need to practice only more and more questions, or we can, along with practice, how can we develop the logic? Like we need to write for no relation first, then equal, then subset.
See, if you are want to develop a good programming skill, the only condition is you have to write the code. Okay, so you first see, you first think how can you solve the problem. If you are not able to solve the problem, you check the solution. There is no harm checking other solution. If you check other solution, then you will be able to think, okay, this problem can be solved that way also. Okay, you may even I'll even suggest that if you solve the question, still you can check other solution to see how other people think. And if you check other people's solution, you will be able to know that there are many shortcuts. Even see, everyone will think a different way, right? So it's better to and okay, yeah. Coming to the other thing is, it's like not like you should. It is sufficient for this question also only. If you have time, you can practice some other easy questions also from any other place, like HackerRank is there, or some other places there also there. So that will improve your coding skill. But the main thing is you have to write code. I mean, yeah. Huh? Yes. Anyone asking me something? Okay, just write the code and see. Initially, maybe you'll think that you are not getting the logic. So it's okay to check other solution, but it is not like you depend on other solution. You try first. If you are not able to solve, definitely you should go to the solution. That actually helps. But see, if you are, I mean, you should give time honestly and with clarity, I'll say. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you everyone. I'll use this.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Okay, good night, everyone.